Hi shiny lights, I got something radical today. What if you always knew your soul purpose? What if your soul purpose was something intrinsically downloaded with you when you came here? Something that you always knew and you were actually following and completing with every single breath you took. Radical, right? What if your soul purpose was something so built into you that you're working with it every single day with every step you take? Even if you're zagging when you should be zigging, it's still part of your soul purpose. Because guess what? Our soul purpose is inbuilt. It comes in the box. And in a way, it's kind of a great relief, isn't it? Because we don't have to worry about what our soul purpose might be. Kind of like a third world problem, really. Even the crappiest parts of our life. And when I think back to the super crappiest part of my life, I was very, very ill for a very long time back in the 90s. And I thought, well, this is shit, really. You know, like, what am I doing? Where am I going? Where have I gone wrong? And it was only until I got kind of better over a period of time and I could look back and see the silver lining and go, wow, that illness really taught me so much about myself. It made me stronger and it actually prepared me for the psychic work that I do today. Who knew? And I'm sure you had those experiences too, where things have been absolutely disgusting and you've wondered what in the world is going on. This is not what I ordered, God. But later on, you've realized that it's led you to where you are now. It's given you the strength. It's given you some amazing skill that you wouldn't have had before. Because we are souls. That's really who we are underneath all this. We're souls. Our little light is part of the great light. And it's joined to God, the universe, however we see the divine source. We're part of that. So we have a purpose. We've got like the great purpose, and sometimes all we need is to like get out of our own way, get out of our egos and fears and all the shoulds and all the things that people tell us that we're supposed to be doing, and just listen to the bigger purpose, because there is one. So how do we get in touch with our soul purpose? How do we listen to it? Easy. Our psychic senses are the things that are informing us. Those little flashes of insight, those synchronicities, those coincidences, those winks from the universe, those nods from God, they're the things that are guiding us on our soul purpose. And part of the reason why we do psychic development and spiritual development is so we can tune in and listen to those little subtle signs that are always there that are guiding us on our purpose. Now, you would have had times when you've gone, yes, I'm going to do this, and you've got this great idea, and then nothing worked. Block after stop after catastrophe, and it's just not going right. You know, guess what? That's the universe going, got to course correct. You've had those times too, right? And then I bet you've also had times where everything's just flowed and all you had to do was like put a tiny little thought out and everything's just gone boom, 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 like dominoes just lining up and falling down. That's our soul purpose too. So it's really easy to find out when we're on our purpose and when we're not, because life around us gets correspondingly difficult, like pushing you know what uphill, or it gets smooth. And all we've got to do is just quieten our minds down and start observing all those little signs, and that is how you're going to know how you're on your soul purpose. One way you can start out discovering how your soul purpose communicates with you is discovering the way it does through which sense. So there's a great quiz I've got down below called What's Your Psychic Strength? That's going to tell you how the universe is communicating with you. Thanks for letting me be your psychic mentor today. Ciao.